In the last few months, everyone has encountered strongest of the emotions. The start of the lockdown saw some families rejoicing with the happy Mondays mood on one side to having the country's largest migrant crisis on the other. A series of measures took place to take care of the situation, provide employment and food security. But among all this, one neglected group of people remained: children. Anki and Anant were just 6 and 10 years old, making the everyday tough decisions between the choice of snacks and cartoons to watch. The pandemic had allowed their parents to work from home and spend more time with their children. Everything was going perfectly fine until their parents contracted COVID. To an extent, they fought the battle, but ultimately they lost. While all this was happening, Anki and Anant were still unaware of what the way forward for them was. Now, without the hand of their parents, they were alone in this world. But they were not the only ones. More than 1.2 lakh children lost their parents in this pandemic. A lot more lost one of their parents or abandoned to face the wrath of the world alone. I too, like everyone else, ignored this concerning stat, like every other statistic about the COVID count. But this time, my experience was first-hand, with my own niece and nephew. My brother was just 36 when we lost him and his wife. Talking about Anki and Anant, these kids were once lively and bubbly, but now silent, hoping the parents would open the door and come back at any time. I was there for them to ensure that they did not face any other loss or need to face any hardship financially or emotionally. But one thought bugged me. What would happen to the rest of these children who lost their parents and had nobody to care for them? And that's when I found Sehyog. This app appeared to be my gateway to bringing about a change. I knew I wanted to do something. I'd started efforts in my locality and reached out to 3 more children who had lost their parents. But to ease out life of theirs, a lot more had to be done. That is exactly where Sehyog stepped in. All I had to do was set up a community to help those orphaned and abandoned during the pandemic. Soon, people started joining me in my community. Every day, more fellow changemakers trickled in. People who went through the same. People who wanted to bring about a change. People who wanted to do their part. Those who wanted to help spread the word. Educationists, lawmakers, petitioners. I was no longer alone. सदियों से चल रहा हूँ एक काफिले के साथ साथ, न जाने किन मंजिलों की तलाश है और कहाँ अभी पहुँचना बाकी है. The features of Sehyog helped raise money and file petitions. It gave us a platform to raise our voices, communicate with each other, and grow a stronger all-round community. This translated to our real lives, where we met up virtually, collected funds, raised appeals, and did our best to help these children out. कौन बता सकता है ये मुलाकात पहली या आखिरी है? न जाने कितनी बार मिल चुका हूँ तुझसे और कितनी बार अभी मिलना बाकी है. With the rich community support, I was soon able to raise over 4 lakh rupees in the first month to facilitate the immediate demands related to the food as well as the educational needs. Therapists connected with me over the community and offered pro bono services to the children. Change was slow, but in the last 5 months of working, we were able to secure the future of over 16 children of the tender age of 6 to 14. देख आज दीवार पर्दों की तरह हिलने लगी. शर्त लेकिन थी कि ये बुनियाद हिलनी चाहिए, क्योंकि हंगामा खड़ा करना मेरा मकसद नहीं है. मेरा मकसद है कि सूरत बदलनी चाहिए. तेरे दिल में ना सही, मेरे दिल में ही सही. वो कहीं भी आग, मगर ये आग चलती रहनी चाहिए. इसलिए जब भी उम्मीद उधर जाए, बेझिझक चले आइएगा. हम भी हौसले के दर्जी हैं, मुफ्त में रफू कर देंगे. सहयोग, ब्रिजिंग द गैप.